Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I have for you a unboxing and a first look of a new Ryder knife, and to my surprise this will be a really nice knife with nice micarta on it. And as you can see, this is a single blade series box or entry. The model number is RR2640. It is basically Ryder brown micarta slip joint folder. So yeah, really original with the name. But those of you who know, before this one, Ryder did release the tater skin brown micarta series of knives, and this could be potential part of that, but those are mostly traditional slip joints, and this one is a modern interpretation of a folding knife, of course. So yeah, and different micarta was used, so it will be not part of that series whatsoever. But let me show it to you. So let's see the full glory of the knife. So the RR2640 measures over length of 20 centimeters or 7.8 inches. The blade is 8.6 centimeters, 3.4 inches measured from the start of the bolster, or basically from handle start here to the tip. It has 2.2 centimeter width, that is of the blade, so that is 0.86 inches. Thickness is 2.7 millimeters, 0.1 inch. Handle length 11.4 centimeters, 4.5 inches, with a thickness of 1.2 centimeters or 0.46 inches. That is measured without the pocket clip. On the blade we have D2 tool steel with a beautiful clip point stonewashed profile. Let's be real, guys, for me this is a big thumbs up, because I prefer on my EDC or user knives to have a stonewash there, because it will really nicely hide all the scratches and fingerprints and smudges and so on. So definitely big thumbs up for that they are doing this. It takes machining time, takes money to produce a stonewash blade. They could have it only with the standard setting like they're using on the slip joints, but no, they went a little bit beyond and offering this really nice fine stonewashed surface finish. As far as the handle goes, we have a natural canvas micarta. This is only bead blasted, a little bit contoured, as you can see right there. So this will take up your finger oils and will be saturated and gets darker while used. So this is perfectly nice. We have full stainless steel liners that are not skeletonized. We have a full-sized or full backspacer or back spring, basically because this is a slip joint with a 90-degree half stop and a really nice walk and talk here. As far as opening goes, we have this really nice long pull groove fuller here on the top, and a little bit accent of a probably aluminum anodized pivot ring. It rides on bronze washers, and we have also a really nice deep carry stainless steel with a medium tension pocket clip with flush screws. Thank you very much, Ryder, you done really nice on this one. They did not heat treat the pocket clip, so it has a really nice medium to soft tension there. So I will say this is an excellent EDC knife here. As you can see, go inside without any problems, goes outside without any problems. Yeah, perfect. Now let's see the sharpness from out of the box. I grabbed a little bit more papers, sorry about that. So yeah, really super nice and sharp out of the box, so I can definitely not find anything that is bad on this one. And also that 20 centimeters or 7.8 inches over length is my sweet spot. As you can see, I can get a nice full fingers purchase with my XL size hand. I can even choke up a little bit more on the bolster here, or and yeah, get more precise cutting action. Yeah. Really nice. The weight is 98.6 grams or 3.5 ounces. These are made in China, of course, like all Rough Rider knives. They are owned by the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, so they are the distributor and the owner of this brand, but should be available with your local dealers anytime. I got mine from Cotulari Tourangelle, which is a France-based dealer. Usually they carry some new models from Rough Rider, so if you are from Europe you can check them out. And also Haney Haynes from United Kingdom should have some of them on stock. I don't know with this particular model, but if you're in general looking for Rough Riders, you have only a couple of options you can choose from if you are from Europe, unfortunately. So now let's talk about the pricing. That is also really important, and I must say that this is priced really well. So if you are from United States, basically you go to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and you will see the price $19.99, so $20. So for $20, this is a super inexpensive, great purchase, meeting the old school slip joint traditional design with the modern materials like D2 steel, and obviously micarta. You are getting even a really nice, decently sized lanyard hole with a brass tube insert. So nice attention to details right there. And I forgot to mention the billboarding. So you are getting the Rough Rider logo on one side, and model number China and D2 on the other side. So they are hiding nothing. That is always good to see. So the price in Europe is a little bit higher. Of course, it has to be, because all the import charges, fees, and taxes we have to pay. So you are looking at around 30 euros. But still, at a $30 price point, you are basically in the realm of the pricing of some nice Berker Magnum knives. And for me, here is the direct competition with this price point. Similarly sized, similarly built, similarly everything. So basically this is the Magnum Toxicofera. Unfortunately you are getting only 440A, but around 27, under 30 euros you are getting a locking flipper design, but almost the same micarta, and yeah, the shape is a little bit different, but you are getting the point here. Okay, let's see the size comparisons with some other knives that I have here. Let me grab something similarly traditional one. So this is the previously shown Walther CTK2, the clip point two-hand knife. As you can see, both of them are vaguely reminiscing or vaguely shaped or inspired by the old school trapper design knives. More the Walther here because there's a clip point blade, but yeah, you are getting the similar vibes basically. And this is also priced around those $27. Then I have here a blast from the past. This is the K-Bar Dozier Folder 1484, which is also a nice knife with micarta, also a slip joint, of course. but with a nice polished, I would say something between burlap and canvas, but more on the burlap side. Now let's continue with some modern knives that I have here on the table. So let's continue with the Kaiserberg Lighter 2, and of course the Nav's Lander 2. Here is the Vostit Cutlery Raccoon. Here is the QSP Osprey. CRKT Padawan. CVV Elementum. CGRB Pyrite Alt. Let's continue with the Bucksprint Pro and Ace Grand Giant Mouse. Here's a full-size Griptilian from Benchmade. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Here's the Benchmade Bug Out and Real Steel Griffin Pro. Best Techman Dundee. Similarly priced the Watchman W111. Yeah, 111. This is also one of those Chinese options you can get your hands on. Basically, you have a D2 and canvas micarta. Let's continue with other traditional modern design. This is the Berkeley Plus Bonfire, which is more in line with the traditional trapper shape. Here is the CGRB full-size Feldspar, a beautiful burlap micarta, tenable cryo, the non-flipper axis lock version, the Petrified Fish 949 Warrior, let's see the Peanut here from Ryder. Let me grab also the 940 from Benchmade. Buck Sovereign. Kershaw Leak. Here is the Sharpie, and let's go now with the K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. So like I mentioned, the previous full series of knives that's probably still ongoing from the Tater Skin. I have here also one small log back here, but I want to show you the differences between the micarta. So they call this Tater Skin burlap micarta, but it's definitely canvas style. So it is something similar to this one, but it's highly polished, of course. Saturated, probably some kind of oil, but they're using different kind of micarta here, so just wanted to share that information. Okay, so I don't remember if I mentioned the weight. The weight is 98.6 grams or 3.5 ounces, so definitely not that heavy. I would love to see some weight reduction milled out pockets inside those liners, but yeah, it is what it is. They had to definitely save somewhere the money they are giving us. After all, a time-consuming finish on the blade, and yeah. But overall, I am really happy that Rough Rider produced this one, and looking forward to maybe different blade shapes or maybe also some different designs with micarta, because they definitely have also a couple of really interesting modern design knives that they have in the catalog, but usually people know them from the vast slip joint traditional knives and not from the modern looking ones. But yeah, I will be looking around, and when they are available I will definitely get some of them to share them here on my channel. Okay, with that being said, I would like to thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave the comments down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can, of course. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. A big thumbs up to you. And if you are not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. With that being said, I wish you a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon. Bye.